That includes 38% who believe the government is exaggerating the number of COVID deaths, 17% who believe pregnant women should not get the vaccine, 18% who believe deaths caused by the vaccine are being hidden by the government. Now, the first one is 38% who believe the government is exaggerating the number of COVID deaths. Well, I don't think there has been a great autopsy, pardon the pun, done on some of the numbers that have come out, because people who die with COVID, but not from COVID, are still considered COVID deaths. And these women who are pregnant, who believe pregnant women should not get the vaccine, to me, that's one of those, that's a waffly kind of thing, because I would never tell a pregnant woman she must get the vaccine, or she should get the vaccine. That's up to you.
Right.
That's weird that they chose those statements.
I'm still a little traumatized from the story we did last week about the woman who's trying to pass out down her antibodies to her 7- and 3-year-old by continuing to breastfeed the 7-year-old and 3-year-old. I can't get that out of my mind.
Or like the other woman who was making butter butter for her working out boyfriend.
I had forgotten about that one.
No, you didn't. There's no way in the world you forgot about it. Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Thanks. I love those stories. Pilots are in demand again. We are seeing major carriers on track to hire around 4,200 pilots this year and 9,000 next year. That is incredible. In 2019, airlines were hiring at a rapid clip. Major air carriers had hired about 5,000 pilots. As we saw with Steve Gregory's story, as we've covered multiple times over these last several weeks and months, the airlines are having a hard time, and it's only going to get worse from now until the end of the year. When we get into sort of the prime time for air travel, it's going to get worse. Throw on to that the fact that now we're allowing more people in internationally because the borders reopened today.
President Biden met Camilla Parker Bowles, and apparently it was quite the memorable meeting. She can't stop talking about it.
Well, specifically because the president allegedly broke winds, caused a little bit of his own global warming.
The sources who say that she can't stop talking about this told the New York Post it was long and loud and impossible to ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Little brown house gases. Biden appeared to nod off during some of the opening remarks we saw at the climate change conference.
Which I get. Like, that was some pretty dry stuff.
Even watching him sleep was making me sleepy.
This was a weird story that surfaced. A production worker on that set of Rust, where Alec Baldwin shot and killed the cinematographer, a production worker has been bitten by a poisonous spider. They say he may lose his arm.
It is bizarre. The brown recluse spider, he was helping wrap up and clean up the set, basically. A fundraising page at Just Giving said he has experienced necrosis of his arm, sepsis as a result of the bite.
Multiple surgeries so far. Doctors trying to stop the infection and save his arm from amputation.
And a sad Mr. Olympia story. A guy named Sean Roden was, I believe, the oldest person to win the Mr. Olympia at the age of 43 just a few years ago. Has passed away. Confirmed he died over the weekend. Best part of being in Sean Roden's inner circle to bear witness to his desire, his ability, and his need to validate others. He uplifted everyone. For these and many other reasons, I will miss an athlete who truly became a genuine and dear friend. He apparently suffered a heart attack and had some other health problems, I suppose.
All right, well, coming up next, we will talk about our failures, our triumphs. Wild week, another weird week in the NFL. Also, your chance at $1,000.
Gary and Shannon will continue. Amy King has an update on the news.
You now have to show COVID-19 vaccination to go into restaurants, gyms, movie theaters, salons, malls, and more businesses in the city of LA. It won't actually be enforced until after Thanksgiving, when fines up to $5,000 could be imposed. Alec Baldwin says he wants police officers on movie sets. Baldwin shot a prop gun loaded with live ammo last month, killing a cinematographer on set in New Mexico. He says police should be on every film and TV set to look after weapons safety. Leading scientists say if we want to save the planet, we need to suck massive amounts of carbon dioxide out of the air and put it back underground. It's called direct air capture. It was once kind of a fringe theory, but it's now seen as a serious tool in fighting climate change. You're fighting to get through the five. We'll tell you where next.
If you are thinking about selling that car, truck, or exotic, now is the time. I'm telling you, the market is crazy right now. GiveMeTheVin.com is the easiest way to do this. GiveMeTheVin.com is 5-star rated by the Better Business Bureau. They are proud of those stars. Their big 3 competitors just have 1 star. There's a reason why Give Me the VIN has 5. They take care of you. Now is the time. Give Me the VIN is 100% family-owned company. It started 28 years ago by John Clay Wolf, and John's motto is do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. That is exactly what you can expect at GiveMeTheVin.com, where selling your vehicle is simple, fast, and easy. Just log on to GiveMeTheVin.com, put in your VIN or license number, a couple picks, and get an instant cash offer. If GiveMeTheVin.com can't beat your CarMax offer, they will pay you $100. GiveMeTheVin.com, they offer a 60-second bid process, pressure-free service, and free pickup. Selling your car, truck, or exotic has never been easier. GiveMeTheVin.com. GiveMeTheVin.com, so easy, you can do it in your underwear.
Sell us your car. GVWR.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Crash in Elysian Park on the 5.
Southbound side of the 5 freeway as you're approaching the 110. This crash is taking away the far right lane. Things are really heavy from Los Feliz Boulevard. Also, you're going to see a heavy ride if you're heading into Irwindale, westbound 210 at Irwindale Avenue, where crash has the right lane taken away. And things are heavy there from just about the 57 into Santa Fe Springs. 605 southbound side approaching Telegraph. A crash here has the second lane from the west block, so things are pretty rough coming away from about Rose Hills. And if you're heading into Mission Viejo, southbound side of the 5 at Crown Valley, earlier crash here was cleared, but things are still pretty busy from Alicia Parkway. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jay Lewis.
This report is sponsored by 1-800-THE-LAW-2. If you've been injured in an accident, the first thing you should do is call the right attorney at 1-800-THE-LAW-2. Especially if your accident involved a semi-truck, an Uber service, or any other commercial vehicle. The consultation is free. Call or click 1-800-THE-LAW-2. That's 1-800-THE-LAW-2.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Lennox Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash-out refi program to pay off high-rate credit cards, car loans, or other high-interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Lennox Financial at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind.
Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender. Visit us at LennoxHomeLoans.com or call for additional cost information. Other restrictions apply. Rates subject to change.
Want the best possible price on your next car? Download the Roto app. That's ROTO. Roto lets you browse thousands of vehicles from local dealers right from your phone, and even offers contact-free delivery. And with Roto, there's never any haggling. The price you see is pre-negotiated and already includes every available discount. There's no hidden fees and no surprises. Just 100% transparent pricing. So for an easy car buying experience, download the Roto app now or check out roto.com. That's ROTO.com. There's nothing better than feeling safe and sound while you gently drift off to sleep. Great, Sam. And speaking of feeling safe, City State honors the veterans, active duty military, and first responders who protect us during our Veterans Day sale. Save up to 50% off the best brand. Free interest free for 12 months with your minimum monthly payment. And we're giving a special Veterans Day sales discount to all those who serve. To all the heroes who help us sleep a little easier at night. Happy Veterans Day from Sit and Sleep. Advanced Hair Restoration is now offering $250 off and $250 free hair grafts for the same simple one-day treatment I receive. Their standard of care always exceeds CDC guidelines, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. Call 844-333-HAIR or go to advancedhair.com.
Now through November 9th, stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet and take advantage of their extra 20% off wine sale. Every single bottle of wine is an extra 20% off. That's right, every single bottle. Rates subject to change without notice. Minimum loan amount and certain restrictions apply. 50% loan to value and 740 FICO credit score. First lien only. This is a dramatization. Cash out will vary. Subject to credit approval. NMLS 3290. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California financing law license number 6036970. Equal housing. Can you believe how much the Garcias have sold for? I know. Home values are so high right now. I wish I could pull about $50,000 from my home's equity without selling. You can. We just got equity to redo our backyard this summer. We used IntelliLoan, and get this. Our monthly payments actually went down. IntelliLoan offered us a 1.99% rate and APR with no points or lender fees. Wow, 1.99% with no points and no lender fees. Hello, new pool. Take the number. It's 800-918-6200. 800-918-6200. Or just go to IntelliLoan.com. IntelliLoan. Buy smart.
Hey, I'm broker Ryan Serhant, and I'm here to tell you that my very, very popular and successful podcast, Big Money Energy, is returning for Season 2 on October 25th, so subscribe now. Season 2 features conversations with some of the smartest people in the world, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Ben Baller, Rebecca Minkoff, Jim Slice, and more. Listen to Big Money Energy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. The what of the what? It's a winner win. Work, start, dryer, dry. And in case the winner is it cold or cold, then we have to kind of be exactly average to get out of this, right? We have to have a more normal norm. John and Ted, weekdays at 2. The lukewarms are getting lukewarmer on KFI.
For the four of us when it comes to picking NFL games. But it's not our fault.
Speak for yourself.
You went 3-1?
I went 3-1.
Yeah. Well, look at you.
I'm pulling away.
You are pulling away. There's some definite separation.
I think we have to discuss who's going to come in second place now.
Well, let's not get that far. How did we do?
Poor. We both went 2-2.
So we know nothing.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
We're barely treading.
We're barely hanging on. At least we're tied. Oh, we're in this together. We're in this sinking ship together.
We'll get into our gas fantasy foreplay here in just 1 second. We got $1,000 to give away. Here's how you can win it.
KFI has your chance to win $1,000.
Text the nationwide keyword
Grand. GRAND
to 200-200.
You'll get a confirmation text and info.
Standard data and message rate supply in this nationwide contest.
That's grand to 200-200.
Winners are notified by phone. You'll get a call from a number you probably don't recognize, so you're going to have to make sure you pick it up. Otherwise, they'll move on to somebody who does answer random phone calls. Listen every weekday for your next chance to win 20 minutes after the hour between 5:20 in the morning with Jonathan. The local call all the way through 7:20 at night on the Conway Show.
More trouble for the Raiders. They are releasing the 2020 first-round draft pick, Damon Arnett, who is being scrutinized by the NFL's league office. Apparently a video has surfaced on TikTok showing him, he's a cornerback, making threats against an unnamed man as he wields what appear to be firearms. Apparently this surfaced on social media 3 days ago, and the Raiders moved to release him just 18 months after they took him 19th overall in the draft. Forrest Henry Ruggs III was cut last week following that auto accident when he struck and killed a woman and her dog while driving his vet through a Vegas suburb at 156 miles per hour, twice the legal limit of alcohol in his system.
Do you know anybody who works in that PR office at the Las Vegas Raiders?
I do not.
Because if you did, you would not have heard from them for the last 3 weeks. They are busy. Busy.
Or they're just shutting everything down.
Right. Could be like you.
We're closed. Nothing to see here, folks.
The elevator doors open and it's just like windows are open and random papers are flying
Totally.
and that's about it. Well, our gas fantasy foreplay games did not go very well. Tua Tagovailoa has a sprained something, so he didn't even play on Sunday.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
The Texans are terrible.
They're awful football players. They might make a good, baseball team, but they are horrible football
They've kind of
team.
been set up to fail, though, and they've had a fire sale over there in Houston, got rid of a lot of key guys. So
the Dolphins beat the Texans. The Patriots ended up beating the Panthers 24-6.
don't look now, but the Patriots are taking a shot at this thing. They do play the Browns, I think, next week, but then they've got a couple of good wins, or they should.
That wasn't one of our games, but that Browns-Bengals game was also fascinating to watch.
I thought it was going to be a lot closer.
Yeah.
And then the freaking Titans and the Rams, the Titans, holy hell. What happened? I was on the phone, so I didn't see that game. Anyone watch that game? What was the breakdown? Where did the Rams go wrong?
Matthew Stafford just struggled in that game really bad.
Did you interrupt your lunch?
He was sacked, what, 5 times? Picked off twice?
Yeah, I saw like an article too. It said, forget about Derrick Henry. We're going to have to worry about their defense.
Yeah.
Well, and Von Miller didn't play, right?
No, he has an injury.
Right. So when they get him back, there was one play that I saw. They replayed it over and over again. Nobody lined up against Aaron Donald. Like, it was the weirdest. How in the world do you miss the largest man on the field? Nobody lined up against him. He had a free shot at Ryan Tannehill. And he didn't end up sacking him or anything, but man, he blew him apart. And then, of course, the Chiefs lost to the Green Bay Packers, and the Jordan Love-led
So the
Green Bay
Chiefs
Packers.
won.
What did I say?
The opposite.
Okay, Chiefs won 13-7 over Green Bay. And that became a huge issue yesterday with the whole Aaron Rodgers thing.
Yeah, the Packers are just terrible when Aaron Rodgers is not on the field.
And I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, we talked about this earlier and how Aaron Rodgers got criticized for playing mind games or word games or whatever, just appearing to be dishonest about his vaccination status when he said something that he was
Immunized.
He said immunized, and everybody assumed he meant
But
vaccinated.
he knew what he was doing. He's a smart guy. He knew that he was, it's semantics, right? He didn't say he was vaccinated, but he was intimating that he was. It's just